Welcome back to Knowledge Hub, your source for all things health and lifestyle. Today, we're delving into the fascinating topic of sucking the oxygen out of life, how low oxygen can trigger beneficial health and athletic performance. Now, let's unravel the mysteries together. Did you know that you breathe in about 17,000 times per day? It's a process we rarely think about, but behind the scenes, a huge coordinated effort is playing out. Your vital organs, the gut, brain, bones, lungs, blood, and heart, work together to sustain your life by delivering oxygen to tissues throughout your body. Most of our cells need oxygen because it's one of the key ingredients of aerobic respiration. That's the process that produces a molecule called ATP, which our cells use to power their many incredible functions. Now, let's visualize this journey. Getting oxygen throughout our bodies is a surprisingly difficult task. Gas enters cells by diffusing in from their surroundings. And that only happens efficiently over tiny distances. So for oxygen to reach the cells within our bodies, it needs a transportation network. This is where our 20 trillion red blood cells come in. Each red blood cell contains about 270 million oxygen-binding molecules of hemoglobin, giving blood its scarlet hue. To make these cells, the body uses raw materials that become available from the food we eat. So, in some ways, you could say that oxygen's journey through the body begins in the gut. Now, let's talk about the age group most affected by low oxygen levels. Are you curious to find out if you fall into this category? Low oxygen levels can impact individuals of all ages, but it's particularly crucial to be aware of the signs as we get older. Stay tuned to discover how to identify the signs and symptoms of low oxygen and learn about lifestyle modifications that can combat this issue. Fear not, we're not just here to highlight problems. We've got solutions too. Stick with us as we delve into practical tips on how to optimize your oxygen levels, ensuring you're in top form for whatever life throws at you. And of course, nutrition plays a vital role in optimizing our oxygen levels. Did you know that iron, the building block of hemoglobin, is carried through the cardiovascular system to the body's hematopoietic tissue? This tissue is the birthplace of red blood cells, found enclosed within our bone marrow cavities. The kidneys regulate our levels of red blood cells through the release of erythropoietin, a hormone that causes the marrow to increase production. Our bodies churn out roughly 2.5 million red blood cells per second, a number equivalent to the entire population of Paris, so that the oxygen that makes it to the lungs will have ample transportation. But before oxygen can even reach the lungs, the brain needs to get involved. The brainstem initiates breathing, causing muscles of the diaphragm and ribs to contract, thus increasing the space inside the rib cage. This allows the lungs to expand, dropping your lungs' internal air pressure, making air rush in. The lungs are not just two big balloons, they're a lot more complicated. The red blood cells in the vessels within your lungs can only pick up oxygen molecules that are very close to them. Luckily, our lungs' architecture ensures that very little oxygen is wasted. Their interior is divided into hundreds of millions of miniature balloon-like projections called alveoli that dramatically increase the contact area to somewhere around 100 square meters. Propelling red blood cells through this extensive network requires a pretty powerful pump, and that's where your heart comes in. The human heart pumps an average of about 100,000 times per day, and it's the powerhouse that ultimately gets oxygen where it needs to go, completing the body's team effort. But before we wrap up today's journey through the fascinating world of oxygen, I have a secret tip for you, a nugget of wisdom that could elevate your understanding and application of what we've discussed. Are you ready for it? Consider incorporating the ancient practice of deep breathing exercises, such as pranayama, into your daily routine. These exercises can work wonders for optimizing your oxygen levels and promoting overall well-being. It's a simple yet powerful addition to your lifestyle. If you found this secret tip valuable and are excited to explore the benefits, let me know in the comments below. Your engagement fuels our Knowledge Hub community. Don't forget to hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe for more eye-opening content. Until next time, take care, breathe easy, and live your life to the fullest. This is Knowledge Hub, signing off.